Welcome to Woodwind Ninja. My name is Jay. Glad to be back here again with you. Today we are looking at Melodious and Progressive Studies for Clarinet, Book 1, Etude number 2. Etude number 2 is in A minor. Some of you might know a fair amount about key signatures. Some of you may not. A minor has no sharps, no flats, just like C major. Minor scales have a little tricky thing in them. On the way up, the 6th and 7th scale degrees are raised. This may sound like a lot, but stay with me. We're going to do the scale starting on A below the staff, up to A above the staff. We're going to go back down with our relative in mind. No sharps, no flats. Back up a half step to the A that we started on. Let's give it a try. I've written it out here for you. There you have it, A minor scale. That's good. We're going to use those notes. Print that on your brain. We're going to use those exact notes to play our Etude number 2 in A minor. Let's look at what we need to know. We've got some instructions. We've got adagio at 58 beats per minute. We've got a C. We've got a C for our time signature, which means 4/4 time. 58 beats per minute. Adagio. Who knows adagio? Slowly. At ease. Now, here's the thing. Adagio also gives us a clue as to the character of this piece. Adagios are almost never songs you would hear at a party. They're usually a little emotional. Sometimes they involve sadness, but usually very expressive pieces of music. And, not a coincidence, the instruction we have in the first measure is expressivo, which means really do lots of dynamics. We start out piano. We've got crescendos, we've got decrescendos. Get louder, get softer. The loudest volume in this piece, let's check for it. There is no printed dynamic above mezzo forte. But just because it's not printed doesn't mean we can't do it, particularly when it says expressivo. Expressivo is a free pass to do a lot of things. So, I would say, for me, the loudest moment is probably the F in measure 14. For me, that's the loudest. We also probably are going to get, given the expressivo, a little bit strong in measure 26 on that F natural. I want to bring your attention to measure 8, where we've got that lovely articulation, staccato, with a slur. We talked about that in Etude 1. That's very elegant, slightly detached, but very delicate staccato. And the one thing that we have here that might be new for some people are the dotted quarter notes. Dotted quarter notes get a beat and a half. That's a little tricky because if we're counting the beat like this, they actually get 2 snaps. Bum, bum, bum. Let's look at the first time we have a dotted quarter note. which is in measure 7. C as a dotted quarter note, with an 8th note B going down to an A. Those are the first 3 beats. 1, 2, and 3. Let me play it with my metronome on. Could you hear how that metronome clicked twice during that note? I'm going to play the whole measure now. I'm going to play all the way through measure 7 to the downbeat of measure 8. Let's check it out. One more time. We have 2 clicks. The note is officially 1.5 beats when it gets 2 clicks. Terrific. The last thing I want to point out before we play it is the way that in measure 2, in measure 4, in measure 10, and lots of other places, we've got an accent and then a note that comes off of it, a note that comes down. In this, it's always down. These situations also could have the note going up if it were written differently. Those situations, even if there weren't an accent, even if they did not put an accent on that note, you should do a little bit of a lean on that note. That is musically appropriate. Almost all the time. When we have a note that has a tie on the front, and then it goes down or up by a step. Most of the time, it is appropriate to put a little bit of an accent on that note. It takes a while to get the confidence to do it as we are learning how to play music, but that's why these exercises are very, very good. They give us a chance to practice these things. Let's play it. Let's hear the accents, the dynamics. Listen for these things. Listen for the articulations. Listen for the phrases. A phrase is a musical sentence, a musical idea. 1, 2, 3. What did you think? Did anything surprise you? I think we should play it one time together. Now that you've heard it one time, let's do it together. Let's think of all these things. Did you hear the accents? The way we lean into those notes and then come away? That helps make the end of the phrase. Good music should set up an expectation and then fulfill that expectation. It's a deal we have with the audience. We lead them to believe a certain thing is going to happen, and then we make that thing happen magically and beautifully. Let's play this one more time. With me, here we go. 1, 2, ready? Fun stuff. Thank you for watching. I hope this little video helped you in your efforts to perfect. When I say perfect, I mean play your very best on number 2 of Melodious and Progressive Studies, Book 1 by David Height. These are really terrific. Enjoy playing them. They're really great little pieces of music. Thank you for being here. Woodwind Ninja. WoodwindNinja.com, Woodwind Ninja on Facebook. Like, subscribe, do the whole thing. I'm really glad you stopped by. Stop by again. We'll do more. I promise. All right. We'll see you soon.